Next, I am pleased to invite my colleague, the president of the Santa Monica College Academic Senate, Fran Chandler, to deliver the faculty challenge.
On this magical summer evening, I have the dubious task of issuing a challenge to you from your professors. Instead of celebrating you, I have to challenge you. So, what shall it be? Another homework assignment? Okay, how about an in-class activity? Oh, I've got it. Another final exam. I didn't think so. Well, here's my challenge to you. MOS. More of the same. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you did to get here tonight. Now, to those of you in the audience, I need to explain why that little bit of advice makes sense. In business, which is my discipline, we teach our students to understand their target market. So, taking my own advice, I surveyed the college graduates this year, and I asked them 3 questions. Look into your crystal ball and tell me where you see yourselves in 5 to 7 years. Then tell me what obstacles you had to overcome to get there. And then, last but not least, tell me what is the single most important characteristic, trait, or quality that got you there. Well, this was all set up. I already thought before that survey was done that what I was going to do was nitpick your answers. I thought I was going to have to criticize you on your naivete. I thought I was going to have to caution you. Choose a 4-year college that you can afford, not one that gives you the most prestige or the one that gives you the biggest student loan package, those kinds of things. But I'm very pleased to inform you that because of your responses to those 3 questions, I'm not going to be giving you that kind of advice. And the reason I don't have to give you that kind of advice is you already know what you want, and you've chosen very wisely. You also know exactly how to get there, and even better, you're self-aware enough to know what strengths you have that you possess that you can capitalize on to use to get there. All right, so that didn't work, but let me describe to you some of your answers. There were a few people, though, who didn't take the survey seriously. And I have to tell you about one of those. My favorite was the person who sees him or herself teaching in 5 to 7 years. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Absolutely not. I love the career. But he sees himself teaching with an 8-figure salary. Clearly, this person is not a math major, or he just forgot to mention all the decimal points, or he just doesn't have good research skills. But I tell you what, as a teacher myself, I really admire the direction the brain was moving in. I was impressed by those of you who took the survey seriously. Your chosen careers in law, computer science, oceanography, cinematography, medicine, business ownership, material science, accounting, the armed forces, therapy, cosmetology, art, educating young girls in cultures where the education of females is forbidden, international trade, diplomacy, etc. All your choices reveal a solid work ethic, strong principles, and good critical thinking. Some of you are clearly down to earth, others of you are not. A couple of you see yourselves doing important scientific work at Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And at least one of you plans to walk the surface of Mars. Some of you are proud to be good examples for your children or the first in your family to make it through college. Many of you are happy to make your parents proud. A few of you are glad that graduating has allowed you to prove you are not the failures certain people in your lives expected you to be. Go ahead, graduates, gloat a little. There is nothing wrong with a little in your face. Your description of the obstacles you will have to face in the next 5 to 7 years was thoughtful and realistic. Most interesting, though, were the stories some of you told me about the obstacles you've already had to battle just to get here tonight. Several of you mentioned sobriety and freedom from substance abuse. For that accomplishment, I salute you and wish you well on your lifelong journey in sobriety. Others of you mentioned extreme anxiety attacks, jail, fear of failure and failure itself, social stigmas making you doubt your own ability to succeed, living in a new country, learning in physical disabilities, having to learn English, having to take remedial courses before you could get to the courses you came here for, depression, bankruptcy, death of loved ones, and so forth. Such fortitude you have shown. More of the same. Some of you took the time to thank Santa Monica College and your professors, referring to SMC as your second home. On behalf of the college and my colleagues, I say you are most welcome. It has been a pleasure to serve as your mentors, your challengers, your cheerleaders. It is good to know we can't be replaced by an app. As one of you put it so well, we are pleased to have been here to push you where you knew you wanted to go. The survey responses that gave me the most insight into who you really are were the strengths you identified, the qualities that have helped and will continue to help you achieve your dreams. Resilience, perseverance, persistence, relentlessness, determination, patience, dedication, drive, will, strength, flexibility, ambition, passion, endurance, to name a few. This was a good one. You have to listen carefully to this because it's a quote. I never stopped quitting. I had to read it again because I didn't think I was reading it correctly. I never stopped quitting. Yes, you did. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here tonight. You figured out how to stop quitting and finish what you started, and you did it. So to you, I say, keep it up, more of the same. Some of you stressed how important it has been for you to be open-minded and to balance tolerance for the ideas and beliefs of others with your own need to be yourself and to speak your mind openly and freely. Some of you mentioned your faith and how important it is in helping you remain positive and in solidifying your belief that you mold the world to suit yourselves, not the other way around. So to wrap this up, MOS, more of the same. No homework assignment, no in-class activity, and no final exam, not today. Keep doing what you're doing, what you did to get here tonight. On behalf of all your professors, I salute you, graduates of 2016. More of the same. More of the same.